So it's your Monday Marriage Tonic again. This is Titi Lola Martins, your marriage counselor. All right. So what should you do if you are so busy and you don't want your spouse to feel neglected? What should you do when you're so busy and you don't want your wife, you don't want your husband to feel neglected? That's, being so busy, work sometimes it's beyond your control. You just have to be busy, you just have to be away for some time. So what should you do when you're so busy and you don't want your wife, you want your husband to feel neglected? Number one, get her intimated with your schedules. Get him intimated. Let him know what your schedules are. Okay, it doesn't happen all the time that you are so busy you don't have time and she's feeling neglected. First of all, don't cultivate the habit of being so busy all the time. It should not happen. But those times that it happens, especially for somebody who's used to you always being around, what should you do? Even if she's not being used to you always being around, what should you do in order to not allow that to be the order of the day in your family? I mean, feeling neglected because of your schedules. Okay, so like I said, number one is intimate him or her with your schedules. Let him know what your schedules are. Carry him along, carry her along. Let her know what it is like. And that takes me to number two. Let her know what is in it for you, for her, for the whole family. Oh, I'm not going to be today. Maybe it could even be a day thing. Today, I'm not going to, maybe you are just the type that, okay, by 4, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, you're at home. But today, you are really going to be busy. You're not even going to, you're so busy, your hands are full. So what should you do? I think the definition is just this. I mean, it differs from couples to couples. So what should you do when you have such a situation? Number one, intimate her with your schedule. Let her know what your schedules are. Be transparent with your schedules, okay? And let it be things that when confirmed they are, be honest, okay, with your schedules. Number two is that let her see what is in it for you, for her, and for the whole family. What is in it for us? Everybody wants to see what is in it for us. Let me know why I'm going through this. Let me know why I'm going through this sacrifice. It's a sacrifice that she's not having you around. Maybe for the whole day, for some people for days, for weeks. So what should you do when your schedule is such like that, okay? Get her intimated. Let her see what is in it for the whole family. That is not just about you, it's about everybody. No, these are things. Don't say, oh, she ought to have known. Does she is it not my work? No. Hold a discussion, have a conversation. This is going to happen. Let us see what is in need for you, for her, for the whole family. What lies in the future? What lies ahead? And you know what that is going to do is that it's going to you're going to get a cooperation by holding that simple conversation, I tell you, okay? And another thing is, you see, number three, make periodic calls. It could be, like I said, being busy, having a busy schedule. The definition, I mean, that point, before you get to that point of feeling neglected, it differs from couples to couples. It differs from couples to couples. It depends on what the phenomena has been, what it has been before that time, your day-to-day, your routine has been. So for instance, you're not going to, you're going to be so busy for the whole day. 5 minutes or even 2 minutes of call can go a long way. A message can go a long way. Do periodic calls. And if you have to be away for days, how would you be away for more than a day, 2 days, 3 days, and you're not even calling your wife, you're not calling your husband? No, that is absurd. She's going to feel neglected. He's going to feel neglected. He's going to feel that thing you are doing is more important than her, than him. You can't take it. Why would you do it for somebody else? Don't say she should understand. If you were the one in her issue, would you understand that that your wife, the closest person is supposed to be the closest person to your own, is not calling you for days, and he's saying he's busy somewhere? That means that thing is more, important than you, than your relationship. At some point, you're going to feel like that. So if you don't want your spouse to feel like that, you don't want your wife or husband to feel like that, do those three things, and not just those three things. I'll reiterate again. Number one, get him intimated, get her intimated with your plans. Let them know what is in need for you, for her, and for the whole family. Let them know how it affects, how it gives you a brighter future. Okay, that will get their buy-in. And number three, do periodic calls. You can't be so busy that you will not. Also, you're going to have that time to eat. That time when you are eating, you can just do a call. It's a matter of putting it to heart. Put it to heart, and she will hardly feel neglected. Your husband will hardly feel neglected if you are doing this. And then number four, okay, of course, if you actually, do hold a discussion, about your schedule, you're going to be to have the opportunity to do what I'm about to say. Apologize to her. Why you're not going to explain to her why you're not going to be around, and solicit for her support. Don't say it is expected that she will support me. See, this mentality of entitlement is killing relationships. It's killing many people. It's breaking hearts. Don't feel entitled to anybody. Oh, I'm going to require your cooperation in this, truly. And by the time she sees what is in it for you, what is in it for her, what is in it for the whole family, what lies in the future, the brighter future that lies ahead of you, when you take up that sacrifice, man, she is not going to feel neglected. And when you couple it with, during your break time, make a little call, 2 minutes call, 5 minutes call. Okay, do periodic calls. And lastly, number 5, see, you have apologized, try to let her understand and all that. Be appreciative. Be appreciative for the past one she has done. Appreciate her. Appreciate him for holding forth for you, for understanding, for that time you've not been around, for that understanding. Appreciate, be appreciative. You see, don't say, okay, some people, of course, they do appreciate, but they appreciate through some other means, maybe just buying gift. Buying gift is wonderful. It is wonderful. It is even necessary. Okay, but verbalize your appreciation. Yes, be vocal about it. I appreciate you. Seriously, I appreciate this you have done for me. Appreciate when you come back. Oh, I'm sorry for really not be around, and I really appreciate the fact that one thing is to be sorry, another thing is to really show that you appreciate it. Some will be appreciative, yes, but they just do some act of service. That is when you want to help out with things. Fine. Those things are really wonderful. But there's nothing as good as you saying it. Say it. For sometimes you may be doing so many things to show that you appreciate people, but they may not see it. But as long as somebody is not deaf, they will hear it when you say, I appreciate this thing. Don't say, I appreciate all that you have been doing for me. Be specific. I appreciate the fact that you were holding on. I appreciate, the fact that you were understanding. Show your appreciation in words and in deeds. That you really appreciate what she has done, what he has done, the fact that, they've been there for you. They have not they've taken the sacrifice. It makes them feel that, oh, the sacrifice is worth it. Yes, appreciation, act of appreciation is very important. Appreciate, say, and verbalize it. I love it when people verbalize the fact that they appreciate what I'm doing. Don't just say, oh, that thing I did the other time, I was using it to appreciate what you did. I didn't see it. I didn't see it that way. I saw what you did, but I didn't know you appreciate it. So your goal is off point. You didn't even make any goal. Verbalize it. Yes, verbalize it. And we go into the last one. Yes, reward him, reward her with a date, with periodic dates, okay, and family outings, okay. When it's just there are times that it's just the two of you, reward her for her efforts. When you make that money from that business, let her have a feel of it. So next time you are going, she's praying for you that let this be okay, because she knows that when you come back, it's feast for everybody. It doesn't have to be, that big feast, but everybody will feel it. The children too, that didn't see their dad for 2 days, 3 days. What is the reward for them when you come back? You understand? So create that time when you can't be busy all through the year. So that time when you are not busy, create the time to really make up for those times that you are not around. Because I realize that this feeling of neglect, it breaks home. When your wife begins to feel neglected, she looks for other relationships. When your husband feels neglected, he looks to fulfill that vacuum with other relationships, and that might be dangerous for your family. She might go into wrong hands. She might go into wrong friends that will advise her to do this, to do that, things that will really, really even be against her own values. But because of that feeling of neglect is there, she doesn't even, she didn't care about, she wouldn't care about values again. Don't get your man to that point. Don't get your woman to that point. That is the marriage tonic for you today. Please ruminate on these things. These are little things that kills relationship. Don't let your spouse get to that point that she feels neglected, that he feels neglected. It's dangerous for you. It's dangerous for the relationship. It's dangerous for the future. It's not good for anyone. So these are just little efforts that you have to make to bridge the gap. God bless you. Titi Lola Martins, once again, this is your Monday Marriage Tonic. I'm happy to have you around today. Thank you for watching. Keep watching your Monday Marriage Tonic. And I promise that I'll keep giving it to you. Lovely. Yes. I'll keep updating, keep making sure that you enjoy this program. Okay, thank you. God bless you. God bless me too.